it's that time of week again. That time is Elvis Sunday. Welcome to the channel, or indeed welcome back if you've been here before. This week, just looking at the song title, I have a feeling that I've heard this before, albeit not Elvis's version. The original version was written and recorded by Lawdy, who sang alongside Fats Domino, if I'm remembering correctly, and I think that's the version that I might be familiar with. I have spoken about before a while back now, I would say. I can remember being a kid and sitting in the back of my dad's car, and we'd go to visit my grandparents, and he had this cassette tape. It was like a freebie that came with some food or something, tea bags or something like that. It was a free cassette tape full of all that sort of music, all this old rock and roll music and blues, and Fats Domino featured predominantly, I seem to remember. And I think this was one of the songs on there. I should also say we're going to be diving into the 68 Comeback Special with Elvis's version of it on that. I have watched the 68 Comeback Special a number of times, though I can't pinpoint the song in my head as far as Elvis performing it. So we're going to look at Lawdy Miss Clawdy. We're going to look at the 1968 version from the 68 Comeback Special, and then Elvis on tour in 1972, another live version. Was going to jump back to the 1956, but this week I just thought I would stick with live performances and we could actually get to see Elvis perform. So that's what we're going to do. Before we go any further, please do me a big favour. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. I know I haven't really done anything yet, but do it all the same. Doesn't hurt, and I'd appreciate it. Or if you don't like this video, which we'll come to a little bit later, hit the thumbs down button twice. But let's just dive straight in. Here's Elvis from the 1968 Comeback Special singing Lawdy Miss Clawdy.
Well, Lawdy, 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 Miss Clawdy.
It's coming back.
You sure look good to me. Well, please don't excite me, baby. I know it can't be me.
It's peak Elvis for me. Really into it, isn't he? My boy. Look at this. Loved every single second of that. I need to revisit the 68 Comeback Special more. It genuinely is just peak Elvis, and it's Elvis in control and Elvis seemingly loving every second of being on that stage. The only problem I have with 68, and I'll get the same with Aloha in Hawaii, YouTube, the copyright, they jump all over it normally and will block the video in lots of territories or ask me to edit it even further. So I try and stay away from those two constants if I can, which is a shame because there's so many good performances on there. That being said, that was so good. It was just so, lost for words. So good. So good. Said already, we have Elvis, to my mind and probably a lot of other people's minds, at his very peak, and just before we hit into that Vegas era, just doing what he wanted to do, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it at all. And I suspect Elvis in Black Leather is probably a fan favourite amongst a lot of you also. Can't speak for my own opinions, but you be you. Right, we are going to jump to the next one. It's Elvis on Tour 1972. Same song, I suspect a very different kind of performance. It's going to be on stage, a lot less intimate, but I would think Elvis the Showman is definitely going to be coming through. Let's go.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. Mr. Lawdy was
Rocking
Clawdy.
that jumpsuit.
Well, now, Lawdy, 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 Miss Clawdy, girl, you sure look good to me. Well,
Feels more
baby,
bluesy in
baby,
this version.
I know it can't be me. I like you all of my money. Girl, but you just want to read me
Hear
right.
those backing singers coming through.
You leave home
Fantastic.
every morning, don't come back till late at night. I'm gonna tell my mama, Lord, I swear to God, what you've been doing to me. I'm gonna tell everybody that I'm down in misery. Take it, baby.
Oh yeah. Didn't get this.
Oh, now bye, bye, baby. Girl, I won't be coming no more. Goodbye, Tony, darling. Down the road I go. One time.
One more time.
Oh, now bye, bye, baby. Girl, I won't be coming no more.
Coming through with backing singers.
Goodbye, Tony,
Add so
darling.
much.
Down the road I go.
Fantastic. Abrupt ending there, but fantastic. As I suspected, two very, very different performances. That small, intimate 68 comeback special, everyone's seated, everyone's sitting around, sort of clapping. And then this one, the big, showy stage version with those backing singers, stunning backing singers, and just that grander scale to the whole song. And to that end, it's weird, but it felt actually kind of more bluesy. That second version, the Elvis on Tour version, felt more like a big grand blues song than the previous version did, I think. But both just really so good, and I don't want to choose between them. I'm not going to say one's better than the other because they're both very different and they're both just genuinely amazing. Really so good. If you want to play any sort of drinking game at any point, rewatch this video back and take a sip every time I say that something's so good. Chances are you might not make it this far into the video again if you start from the very beginning. But wow, really so good. Looking after you. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I did want to address something just quickly, something that came up last week, and it's kind of not very nice. They say if you put yourself out there and you do a YouTube channel or any sort of social media that you kind of need to be thick-skinned. I'm not. And there was a particular individual last week that seemed to target me and was quite hurtful, quite rude, very rude. And despite seemingly not liking me, decided to watch 3 or 4 of my videos and comment on every single one to tell me how annoying I was. And to say, what was the other one? I assume you've only been an Elvis fan for 5 minutes! Exclamation mark. The clue is in the title when it says first time reaction, bub. So, you know, maybe read the headlines before you start having a go. They're from the UK. I'm not going to name and shame, obviously. They were from the UK. Maybe they're upset because England lost last Sunday. It was late in the night, and it say 3 or 4 videos just woke up the next day to kind of go through some bits and bobs, and there just seemed to be this targeted hate that made it my way. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't let you block people anymore. You can't block them, so chances are you're watching this back with a big smile on your face. It can allow me to hide user, so no one is ever seeing what you've written or seeing anything you've written on my channel ever again. Nothing to stop you from starting another channel and just carrying on being an idiot. But I just don't quite get as to why. If you don't like it, obviously I'm not going to be to everyone's taste. No one is universally adored or liked, apart from Elvis. But these Elvis Sundays, I do for fun. I do because I enjoy them. It's Elvis Presley, and Elvis content goes straight to the copyright holder every single time. There's no money being made off his back. Each video might take a couple of hours, 2.5 hours every single week to produce. You wouldn't think it watching it, but it generally does take that time. And I do it because I enjoy it. So for someone to kind of come at me, it was very hurtful. I hope you're pleased with yourself, but I hope you manage to resolve whatever issues you do have and lead a happy and full life all the same. So to that end, all I am going to say is, if you don't like the videos, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, more than welcome to not like anything that I'm doing. If you do like it, I've loved conversing with you week by week, seeing all the comments. That's been fantastic. But like I said, if you are one of those people that feel like they need to throw some shade my way, I would just say always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. I think that's what I want to kind of put out there. The channel is I've always wanted to be a very positive space, and I just wanted to put that out there, really. I've gone on too long. I do apologise. Anyway, leave a like on this video. That would be really nice. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up button. Tap subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you are, thank you so much for being on board. Thank you so much for coming back each week, those that do. I really do appreciate the support. But until next week, until next Sunday, thanks again. Have an amazing week. Take care. Be kind. See you soon. Bye-bye.